Hey guys, welcome to JD's Prep. This question has to do with grasshopper mice. Okay, we've been given a bunch of information about this particular species. It lives in the Sonoran Desert, and it's active at night. It eats crickets, rodents, tarantulas, and even scorpions. It describes this really unique adaptation that this mouse has, where it's actually able to ignore the pain from the venom of the scorpion. So it's able to eat scorpions, which other organisms wouldn't be able to consume. Okay, these mice they're born killers. They can take down prey that are much larger than themselves. They're aggressive. They take over nests. And under difficult environmental conditions, they may even eat members of their own species. So the grasshopper mice sound truly terrifying. Let's talk about their role in the food web in the Sonoran Desert. So these grasshopper mice are clearly predators. They're consumers. They would probably have a controlling effect on the other organisms that they eat. And that would be their role in the food web. So next question is, what is one advantage grasshopper mice have over the other local populations when competing for resources? Well, we have a lot of different advantages that have been highlighted. They are capable of taking down prey that are much larger than themselves. They're very aggressive. They take over other nests, so they're kind of saving themselves some work there. This whole ability of the mouse to ignore pain, normally associated with the scorpion venom, and enables them to eat an organism that is not available as a food to other organisms. Clearly, they have very exceptional physical capabilities because they're able to take down prey that's so much larger than themselves. All of those things, all of those adaptations would give them an edge when competing for resources. Next question is, they're asking what an advantage would be to grasshopper mice hunting and being active during the night. Think of the environment that they're in. They're in a desert environment. So certainly an answer to do with the theme of heat would be relevant. So it's cooler at night. They wouldn't have the heat of the sun, so it's easier to not get dehydrated. Those are all answers that could be possible. Another advantage would be something to do with visibility, probably. It's easier to hunt in the dark when your prey can't necessarily see you coming. Maybe it's easier for the mice to hide from their predators. That also could be an advantage of being active at night. And lastly, how could research on this mutated protein identified in the grasshopper mouse? So that's the mutated protein that blocks the pain signal from the scorpion venom. How could that benefit humans suffering from chronic pain? Okay, so let's look back at the paragraph just to kind of remind ourselves of how this works. So this is this mutated protein prevents the pain signal from reaching the brain. Okay, and therefore the mouse can ignore that pain normally associated with the scorpion venom. So if scientists were able to isolate that protein, it's possible that it could be adapted to use for human patients, and it could be used as a pain blocker. Essentially, patients suffering from chronic pain don't have a ton of options if their pain is really severe. There are some biological similarities between humans and mice, enough biological similarities that we often do research on mice when we're kind of testing things that we might want to use on humans. So certainly isolating that mutant protein, the genes associated with that could definitely have really beneficial effects for chronic pain sufferers in the future. All right, thank you for using JD's Prep.